Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with yet another episode of Death World. Well, I don't know if we can really call it a Death World anymore. Look, last episode, we finished off the wall off, and the level of death is significantly lower than it once was, I've got to say. Our chances of actually dying around here are pretty low. So, I mean, at some point we're going to have to expand, obviously. We don't have a whole lot of resources. We've got this copper here, we're going to tap some iron ore here. But that's about it. And, that nuclear power, yes. Once we get that, we can start tapping that out. Man, anyway, so many things to do. So much fun. But at the end of the last episode, we got together this this setup here, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of action actually happening. And the reason is simple, mate. We're out of crude oil. So let's have a look what the problem there is. There's our crude vats. They still have some in them. And I think this is the problem. The problem is we have not enough throughput. So this train, almost full. Let's send it on its way. Just to get it out. But basically the issue is pumps. So we've got crude travelling a very long way, and each of these is using how much a second? Let's have a look. We are using every 5 seconds 100 crude oil. So that is what, 20 a second? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 200 a second, which isn't much. But if you Google Factorio pipe throughputs and then go to the wiki page, you'll see a little bit of info on sort of pipe lengths and how it all ties together. But the general gist of it is, if you've got more than 200 segments of pipe, the throughput drops down below 1200, which is lines up with the water pipe. But we just have, honestly, a freaking ton. We have so much pipe because we weren't using undergrounds. Like in this section alone, there is almost 50 pipes. So what we need to do is a mixture of getting some undergrounds in here and actually reducing the pipe segments, and also putting in some pumps. So the pumps need to be powered is the only thing to remember. Now, do I have pumps in here? No, I don't. Let's add a new one which has pumps. Sure. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Alright, so what we want to do is put a pump here, and there we go. And now we don't need to worry too much. We don't need max throughput. So if you do one every 4 pipes, I think you get. I see what's going on here. There we go. All right. Yes, if you do one every 2 pipes, 2 underground things, you get a fair bit of throughput. This way, we'll also get a fair bit of throughput. Certainly enough. And I'm not too worried about that. We lost our power poles on that other one. All right, there we go. Let's try and do this a little bit more efficiently too. All right. Well, all in the sake of getting a little bit more oil into our refinery so they can actually run. Which, I mean, to be honest, is incredibly important. Let's not downplay that. Oh yeah, but as you can see, like this is a long run. And we'll pop another one. Like I said, 200 segments. But this is like the perfect place. There's a gap of 2. There we go. All we need to do is actually power that up. Boy, that other one would be nice. Now that can go there. Excellent. There we go. Didn't know you could click and drag with these, but that is really handy. And in we go. Alright, now here we've got a bit of a special case because this one up here, I believe, is going to feed our defences. And this one down here is the one that's going to our refinery. Or is that one going to our refinery? Have we got two going to our refinery? That one is not going to... Okay. Yes, so the refinery is coming in from here. What are these Logibots doing? Whatever they're doing, that's great. Oh, some undergrounds. Nice. So we definitely want to put some pumps here to alleviate any issues caused by our ammo supply. So the other thing pumps do, other than just help your flow, is they stop backfeeding, and backfeeding is man, I just lost my concentration. Without backfeeding, yeah, cool. Is that our supply? That is our supply. All right. So this other one down here must be going down to the southern end. Cool. All right. Cool. Let's pop another pump here. Yeah. So backfeeding means once the oil has been pumped into here, it'll never come back out and feed other sections. So this will ensure that we always have crude for our ammo. Although we don't have any crude at the moment, apparently. Why oh why is that? These guys, 38k there, and these guys are empty again. Wow, we used all that crude. That doesn't seem right. All right, let's go check. Let's go check what's going on. We've got. I think we've disconnected it somewhere because there should have been a lot of crude coming in from. Wow. Okay. Let's get this train to come visit again with. I think it had 40k. Let's see what's going on here. Can't believe we're using all that crude straight away. That would be fairly crazy. Because these guys have nothing. Alright, let's have a look. Pump out. Pump out done. And yeah, we are using it all. Alright. I would hazard a guess that it's trying to fill. Maybe it's actually trying to fill the pipes that are going out to the ammo area. Maybe we shouldn't have put pumps there. Maybe that was an error. Let's have a look. We'll easily be able to tell by just looking at the volumes in these pipes. So that is a quarter full. That is pretty much all full. Yeah, that is the problem. Okay. Well, we can swap this around and kind of swap this around like that. And then this will all feed into here. But then we're not going to have any ammo. This is a little bit of a problem. I don't want it all to drain out of here. What can we do? We can... Okay. We could put a we could automate this pump. Just not sure, unless we put a pump further away from here. So the main lot gets pumped in here, and then we get some amount being pumped into there. That might be a little bit more successful, because this lot of pipe here will slow the flow that way. Most of the flow will go this way. Yeah, okay, that seems sufficient to me. And I mean this, whoa. For starters, this run just fills me with dread. And maybe towards the bottom of this is where we will... okay, and we are at the bus. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Trying to make our bus 1, 2, 3, 4. Something's not right there, is it? That one's too close. There we go. All right. And then there. Recover all of that. Should have recovered the other way. Anyway. Alright, and then we'll just... something like that. Maybe we'll put a pump here. It seems like a okay spot. Okay. Okay, well, that is really annoying. We'll use another one there. Alright, alright. Whew. That's not needed because I'll put... there we go, alright. So that will hopefully do what I want it to do, which is prioritize stuff going to the refineries, while at the same time ensuring that we get some oil staying in there for the flamethrowers, which actually, I mean, well, that, to be honest, that flamethrower is actually getting used, and it has 100 crude, so that's alright. But it looks like we have used all the crude that was coming through here. We might have a crude issue. We've got 24k petroleum. We're not doing anything with the other ones, are we? Whew, oh boy. Alright. Let's build a few tanks and get some circuitry going. What do we need? We need steel. Grab me some steel from a nice clean steel run. There we go. Alright. Build me some tanks. Need some iron. I think that's probably enough tanks, but we'll get a few more just in case. Alright. There we go. So, crude, another thing that we need to up our game on. We are going to need that for... oh man, we haven't even researched yellow science. What? We're almost at nuclear, aren't we? Seance. Sorry, not white. Yellow. We need low density structures. Could get purple first. I think most of our research that we want is going to be locked behind yellow. So let's do that. Nuclear power though, that is really good. Oh man, so many things to do. Alright, first of all, last episode we put this together and we want to make this a little bit smarter. Namely, we want to be able to make a bit of that. No, this is going to be a different supply of this. Herky dookie. Now this is where we want to get some tanks. Okay, so we'll need a tank here for that, we will need some tanks for these things. We already have a tank for petroleum. Alright. This whole array here can disappear. We are going to need to make sure we maintain a water supply here though. Yep. Alright. We'll backfeed those shortly. I don't want to waste all of that precious oil. We'll hook into that. Okay. Alright, so let's get our little red wire. And hook it into some of these power poles. There we go. Alright, so this is currently carrying the signal of how much petroleum is in the network. And now it's going to be carrying the signal of light and heavy oil, which we have none. So that's just a minor minor problem at this point. Let's fix that with a little bit of pump magic. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump out these tanks. And we'll pump it in. No, can't do that. Alright, looks like we're going all the way over to here. Yeah, there we go, that's got it. Alright, so that'll empty these tanks. And these ones actually won't be able to be emptied just yet because we have a little too much petroleum on the go. But luckily we can do it fairly easily. Alright. Yeah, so that lot will slowly empty into that until we use it all. Likewise that. We'll sort out that later. So now we should see, yes, we have some petroleum. I don't have any heavy oil just yet. No. Stop. Okay. And this is where we need to branch off the heavy oil. And we'll have a separate supply going up here into the lubricant, and then in here is where we put our pump. There we go, perfect. Alright, and our pump can connected to the circuit network. Let's bring that in. There we go. And by default, well, the only option is enable disable, and we want to say if lubricant is greater than, let's say, 2000. If we've got 2000 lubricant, then sure, you can start pumping you can start pumping some heavy oil in there and start cracking it. However, if it drops below 2000, then all of a sudden this will disable, and all of the heavy oil will be put into the pump here. Of course, we don't actually have lubricant on the network just yet, so let's add that in. I really need to fix up my toolbars with some kind of meaning here, but where is that red wire? There it is. Just winging it for now. Alright. And maybe that one. Alright. So now we'll have the lubricant levels in there as well. Let's see if we can. Ooh, don't get rid of that one just yet. Let's see if we can do that and bring this lubricant into this tank. There we go. That's a good line. And we will eventually we've already emptied it. Wow, there was no lubricant in there apparently. Okay, well that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, problem for later. For now, let's just set this up. There we go, beautiful. Actually works out really well. And then there, and then there. That's untouched, like we never changed it. We can probably lose that 0.2 light oil just to clean this up now. All right, but this petroleum is still going to do. Okay, so that is, okay, we've got our heavy oil sorted, we've got heavy oil going in here, and then if you can't use it, crack it. Light oil, we're not actually making solid fuel yet, so we'll crack all of that into petroleum. Very good, we are making a lot of petroleum. And yes, not using that much at this point. But man, we're still struggling with this. Maybe let's change this limit down a bit. Let's just do 50k. And see what happens with our pump arrangement now. It's 50k. These won't be fully filled. There we go. Alright, so it's all disappearing incredibly quickly. Now, where is it going? Our refineries are getting crude coming in. Where is our little deviation over here? Alright, the pump is definitely taking its lion's share, isn't it? That's good. Alright. What about this pump up here? It's doing a little bit, and we'll assume that one's also doing a little bit. I can't actually see it, but this one is definitely doing better. Okay, I like it. I like that. I think that is pretty successful. And good. We are backed up on petroleum, which is what we want, because that is sort of the main product we're using at the moment. Wonderful. Are we making any lubricant? No, we are not. Why not? Why not, I say? Why not? Well, that doesn't look like it's doing a very good job, does it? There we go. Look at that. A bit of lubricant coming in. Is it building up? Kinda. Hey, look at that science. Alright, well. We've got a lot of research that we need to get through. Still, let's run down this path for a little bit. Don't mind a bit of mining productivity. Exoskeletons will be lovely. Or braking force. We're starting to actually use some of that. I don't really worry about inserters. Laser shooting speed, probably, if we're not doing anything else. Extra flammable damage, maybe. Projectiles, and then that is stuff we can't do. Look, we don't need our research to be going all the time. I will get these because we are kind of relying on lasers at this point. And those things are good. Alright. That'll start using up some materials. And we'll kick along. So I'm pretty happy with this. We've got some crude coming in. Yes, we do. And we've got petroleum not going out. Beautiful. Alright. Whew. Let's let us put another pump in here, just so that we are maximizing the amount being used. There we go. All right. These guys are almost empty. We'll slowly use them up. Okay. Man, what is next? Well, I know exactly what's next. We need to prepare for the next episode. In the next episode, we are going to try and make some nuclear power. We're going to need some centrifuges, which need concrete, and we don't have any concrete, so I think that's what we need to be. We need making. Concrete needs iron ore, which is actually a little niggly because you generally don't have iron ore floating around, and then stone, brick, and water. You know what, we don't have much stone brick either, do we? But we've got a lot of stone lying around. There's a couple down here, 2 mil, 3 mil. These ones are like really close. These two are really close to our train tracks, which is nice. Alright, where are we going to get the stone from? Even though these are physically closer, these are actually going to be easier for us to get to. Yes, that is correct. Because we can build a quick little mine setup and then have a train station here. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. What's that copper? Just 2 mil. Yeah, we probably want to hit that top copper as well. Looks like we'll be building some outposts next episode. Do we have the things we need for outposts? Well, we can make sure we do. With putting in some logistics requests at this point, making sure we've got everything we need. Probably not in the Roboport area, am I? Nope. There we go. Okay, here we are. Back into here. We'll just we'll make sure that we've got these. We don't ever need these. Okay, we'll want to have 50 of them, 50 of them, 50 of them. Might want to make it. Actually, we'll get rid of them, and we'll just go. We're just going to go all blues now. All blues. Let's make it simple. 100 of them. What else do we want in here? We probably don't want that much pipe. That is a lot of pipe to be carrying around. Let's say 100 pipe. You know, we probably don't even need that automatically brought to us. Okay, we've got a station. We're gonna need some tracks. Whew. Let's get some tracks. What are these guys picking up? Last bit of pipe. All right. A lot of junk. A lot of junk. That's ample tracks for what we need. Stack inserters. That is what we need to be making as well. Oh boy. Alright, stack inserters need red circuits, I think. Yes. Fast inserters and red circuits. Which our original mall it does have circuits now. Can we sneak anything in? No, not really. Not up there. We're boned over here. Alright, looks like we need to figure out where we can put this. What do we need for that? Fast inserter, iron gears, green circuits, and red circuits. I mean, look, we're so spaghetti already. Let's what's a little bit more spaghetti, hey? How can we get this red? We could get this red. Yeah, we get this red. All right. Ooh, a beep. That's not. I haven't had one of those for a while. Something destroyed. Oh, a repair pack. All right, we're running out of repair packs. All right, that's something else. Yeah, something else we have to do. We need to automate some things up there. Okay. Let's let's do something here. Let's do that. We're going to need these up here. We are going to need these up here, and we're going to need those. Alright, looks like we have everything we need. Because I do want to get a bunch of stack inserters for our train loadings. Oh, you need regular inserters, of course. Reset that to regular inserters, which are these things here. Okay. Let's do that. That into there, that into there, and into there. All right. And stacks. Beautiful. That is needed. That is needed, and that is needed. All right. This is going to be a problem. No, it's not. No, it's never a problem, is it? Just do that. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Ideal? No. Beautiful? Maybe. Maybe. Oops. Gotta remember to click on the right one now. Okay, that. You need green circuits, and you need green circuits. So that to me looks like a effective little setup. Maybe. Yeah, it's working. Alright. And then we can put these in a box. And let's get 2 stacks there. Alright. Because we will want to use these for our loading and unloading, make things much quicker. How are we outside the range? Where is that? Look, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. That's really going to affect our growth here. Can we actually fit one in the middle? No, we can't. All right. Well, I do want to allow a bit of room over there for green circuits, so let's just pop that there. And a bot will come and fill that up soon enough. Alrighty. Well, that's definitely all we've got time for. Gosh, there's just so many things we need to do. I don't even know if nuclear power is our most pressing concern. Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Looks like we are going to start the nuclear power process. We'll start it small, maybe just a 2x2. Focus on something that we can expand with. And we also need to think about where we're going to put it. Because it needs a few things. And it needs water. It's going to be a big job. Maybe we'll have this whole area here as kind of a nuclear power zone where we can just tap into the water. Yeah, that seems a pretty good idea. All right. Well, let's call it there. As always, love to hear your comments down below. We're deep in the actual factory building now, which is lovely. Turning our attention away from biters for a moment. And we'll just keep plugging away until we get to a point where we're pretty happy with. Which, like I said, it's not going to be a mega base, but I'm enjoying this playthrough, so we can keep it going. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.